my starting five. This is a very tough challenge, but I'm going to give it a wing. I hope you like the background music. Here's my starting five under John Calipari. Starting at point guard, John Wall. This team's going to be built for excitement. My shooting guard, Tyler Hero. The number 3 spot, he can do it all, Jamal Murray. And for my big men, I got Boogie at my 4, DeMarcus Cousins. I think that's pretty good. And for center, oh man, I'm gonna go with Anthony Davis, the unibrow. That's my starting 5. Way too many people coming off the bench. I don't know. I'd go maybe do the kid Gilchrist, maybe Miller. That's tough. Put them all in there, because you know I love them all, guys. That's my starting 5. I'll give it to you again. John Wall, Tyler Hero, Jamal Murray, Cousins, and Anthony Davis. Anyway, that's my video. Hope you like the background music, and go Big Blue.
So my starting 5 in the Cal era for Kentucky is starting out with the point guard being Tyler Ulis, who I think he's one of my all-time favorite players at Kentucky. And then the shooting guards, I'm going to go with Aaron Harrison, who's been one of the most clutch players at Kentucky that I've ever seen. And then I'm going to go with Emmanuel Quickly, because just this year alone, he has been amazing. He's transformed like no other player I've seen. He's able to do everything, one of the best free throw shooters ever. And then the big man I'm going with is Anthony Davis, one of the best players ever at Kentucky. And I'm going with Carl Anthony Towns as the other big man. And he's obviously amazing. One and done. My bench players, I'm going to go with Brandon Knight right here. Arguably one of the best moments ever, which is a video coming out. Then shot against Ohio State. And then I'm going to have PJ Washington on the bench as well. He could be on this team. If he could make more than half his free throws, I'm going to take that out. He's an amazing player, and he's going to be on my bench. And that is my starting 5, and go Big Blue.
Best starting 5, which is tough, under Coach Cal. I went ahead and started it with the point guard being John Wall. You have a slew of guys that you could put into the shooting guard, off guard position. I'm going with Tyler Hero. From there, I'm definitely going to go with Anthony Davis. Just get that out of the way. That's probably your marquee guy that you would want to have. Great utility guy that played supposedly center, but he was, as athletic as anyone to make that position even better. But Anthony Davis could do it all. The guy grew a lot from when we started recruiting him into college, and obviously he's developed into the pros as one of the best players of all time. And the most important thing with Anthony Davis is he got us a national championship on the 1 year he was here. I'm going to go ahead and throw DeMarcus Cousins in there as another big man inside. DeMarcus Cousins was a force beyond belief. Another inside guy that you can't forget about is Towns. Towns is someone that led us through that year we were 38-0. Great player, great guy. So there's your 5, I guess I'm going to go with for now. You got Anthony Davis, you've got Tyler Hero, John Wall, Carl Towns, and DeMarcus Cousins. Definitely some honorable mentions are the bench players would be Monk, Murray, and Tyler Ulis.
This would be my starting 5 beneath the Calipari era. Hope you like the background music. This gets me pumped. But let's just start off here. Let's salute the old UK flag. I got Darth supporting UK Wildcats here. This is a tough one. Me and my brother are talking about this, man, but one that I'd have to go with my point guard, John Wall. John Wall, what a stud. A guy, you got to have a guy that can run the show and go to the hoop at any point in time. Shooting guard, Aaron Harrison. I call him clutch because hitting those big shots against Wisconsin, Michigan, and Louisville, stud. Center, I have to go with the old unibrow, Anthony Davis. Yeah, we got him still up there. We love you, buddy. There he is. Forward, Willie Cauley-Stein. Man, another stud muffin. We could go on and on and on. I mean, just trying to pull people off the bench, man. Just stud muffins. Another forward of mine, another favorite would be Terrence Jones. That is my starting 5. Here's the old UK basketball there. And like I said, hopefully you like the background music. Let's pump it up.
For Mick's starting 5, he chose John Wall as his point guard, Jamal Murray as his shooting guard, and then for his 3 bigs, he had Anthony Davis, DeMarcus Cousins, and Carl Anthony Towns. For his 3 bench players, Mick chose Michael Kidd Gilchrist, Brandon Knight, and Julius Randle.
Hey guys, what's going on? Here's my starting 5 players in the Cal era. I'm starting with my point guard position, De'Aaron Fox. De'Aaron Fox was a great player for our 2016-17 team. He was a great slasher. He could get to the rim. He was super athletic, could finish above the rim. His jump shot was good. He could keep his foot off the line, so he had more three-point shots. He was a great player. My second spot, shooting guard position, is going to be Tyler Hero. Great player, made some clutch shots. Like he said, he's a walking bucket. Absolutely great three-point shooter. My combo guard spot's going to go to SGA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. He was an underrated player in the Cal era that I think he totally overperformed what he was supposed to coming out of high school. He was a 4-star prospect, and he ended up being the best player on that 2017-18 team. Great leader, could get to the rim, had a good jump shot. Absolutely great defender and ball handler. And then getting to my bigs, I'm going to go with Anthony Davis as my power forward. One of the best players in the Cal era. Got us to our 8th championship. Could block shots like no other. Could get alley-oops. His jump shot was okay, but he's just a great player. One of the best players in the Cal era. Was the reason why we got to our championship number 8. For my last spot, for the center position, I'm going to go with Karl Anthony Towns here, who is one of my favorite players in the entire Cal era. I met him in person. Great guy. Really talented player. His hook shot was unguardable. He cannot be stopped in the post. Just a great player. Great kid. Then my guys coming off the bench are going to be Julius Randle as the big and John Wall. John Wall was the first player that I remember watching the Cal era here. Everything he did behind the back moves, finishing the rim, jump shots, just the attitude he played with, it was just amazing. And that is my team. And that's my starting 5. Go Big Blue.